Good morning, everybody. It's Park Rat Pat. I'm out here today with the MX Sport at this big field behind me, right up in here, which is used for the church's fall festival. Been going on for as long as I can remember, and nobody's ever detected there before. So after speaking with the pastor here, I got permission to hunt the place, and I'm here early in the morning, just going to bang it out and see how much good stuff I can get. Wish me luck. I'll catch you at the first hole. Here's a better look, a much better look at the field that I'll be detecting in. Pretty much from this side of the bushes down to about here is where they set up and do their festival. So that's the area I'm going to be hammering. I've got some hunting buddies today. I don't know if y'all can see them up there, but this tree is loaded with turkey vultures. Huge bird, you know, going after anything that's dead, but just so cool to see. There's going to be about 10 or 12 of them up there. A lot up in this dark area here that you can't see on the camera. But yeah, got my hunting buddies. Got my MX Sport. Let's see what happens. Alright, we got that first target. A little too big for the bag. So we'll set that aside, pick it up on the way out. Well, thankfully it's pretty quiet out here. I'm going to dig anything that makes a noise. I'm just in the standard coin and jewelry mode. I got my sensitivity set at 5. And hopefully that'll get me there. Second signal of the day, at least that one will fit in the bag. And I'm only up at this first edge by the bushes. As you know, most of the activities happen out there, but I want to put a good pattern on this place and try not to miss anything. Wish me luck. Alright, first coin of the day, and in perfect Park Rat style, it is a penny, and a pretty one at that. Alright, keep it moving. Alright, got a nice signal here. Went down about 4.5, 5 inches. Had a nice dime. Looks like a 1987. Awesome stuff. Keep it moving. Along, I'm on my second pass, as I started on that line, coming down this line, getting a couple of pennies. Here's another one. No Wheaties. Pretty beat up, but and there's quite a bit of trash out here too. I'm finding, you know, bits of cans and everything, so it's still fun. Alright, let me see what else is out here. It's jumping hard between an 18 and a 20. 18 and a 20, said it was a nickel, so I'm going for it, of course. I get down there a little ways, and sure enough, it's a Jefferson. He's roasted, but I'm throwing him in the bag. Alright. Well, it was ringing up as an 81, said it was a quarter, but looks like an electrical box knockout plug. You can see the little tabs on it there. So, alright, moving forward. Okay, I got a nice 81 here, super repeatable. Had to get down about 5 inches in there. Get that first quarter. Rat-tastic. Alright, moving on. Okay, I got a jumpy signal down in there, penny signal, and as you can tell, most of my holes are pretty deep, so I was going for it, and ended up pulling this out of the hole with its little washer. This would be the end of a faucet, you know, the aerator end. Odd place to find one, but I'll take her. Alright. Good stuff, man. This machine, the MX Sport, is just really sensitive, and it's honing in on everything. I mean, I'm getting pieces of tin foil, you know, literally aluminum foil, you know, 8 inches. It's picking it all up, and I'm digging every signal. Alright, I'll get back to you with something good. Okay, so right about here I got a 22 signal, which, as I'm slowly learning, even though it says a nickel, is usually a square pull tab. Over here I got a 22 signal as well. Figured I'd dig it and get it out of the way, knowing it wasn't a nickel. And then I pulled this out, and I was like, yay, a nickel. And now I look at it, and it's not a nickel. If it is, it's not from this country. It says 1993. That side says Irie, so I'm guessing it's Scottish, I don't know. And then on the back side it's got some odd piece of tape. And yeah, that's gonna warrant some cleaning up and a closer look. So I'll get back at you with that. Okay, no luck on that coin. Could be a token. I'm gonna check it out closer at home in the wrap-up. Just got a signal down here that said it was a dime. I'm going for it. That is clearly not a dime. Let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah. Something that hooks to a garden hose. Pressure nozzle or quick connect changer for maybe a pressure washer. I don't know, but yeah, he's going in a bag. Good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna keep moving. Still cruising along, and I get another penny. And I gotta say this for the MX Sport. Usually when I'm detecting, I pinpoint, you know, by backing up the coil, because the pinpoint feature is usually way off from where I expect to be. And the pinpoint feature built into the MX Sport is like dead on every time. I can dig my, and boom, right in the middle of the plug, there she is. I mean, I'm amazed by that. So very pleased with the MX Sport's performance, but I wasn't really expecting to be let down. Alright, here's a good one. 7.5 inches down, 1995 dime. Beautiful. Alright, upward and onward. Well, this one was interesting. Said I had a penny down there at about 5 inches. And so I get down there about 4.5, 5 inches. And I pull up this sucker. ARS Hybrid T Christian Dior. Some hybrid T tag. Got a little metal latch on it there. Not sure what this was for, but it's going to clean up real nice. And once I have my young eyes on, got a patent number and everything, I'll be able to look up and tell you more about it. Alright, in the bag it goes. What a great day. Okay, this is a really unique find for me. Again, it was coming up as a penny signal, jumping around in the 65, 70 range, switching back from zinc to copper, and got into the hole here. First thing I pulled out was this, but there's no metal in it. I went back into the hole and check it out. I got 2 broken spoons out of the same hole. One of them appears to be a better metal than the other. I assume they've been in there the same amount of time. This one's got a little bit of fancy on the back there, and some writing I can check out, but pretty darn cool, man. All right, got my first piece of jewelry out here, ringing up like a shallow penny, and I had to get down there about 2 inches. You got that. Doesn't look like much on this side. On the other side it says live, love, laugh. So pretty cool. In the bag it goes. Let's hope there's more stuff like this. Snagged another penny. This is a good place. Hopefully I can get it all covered today. Okay, I had a good repeatable signal right there, and I zeroed in on it. As you can see, only like 3 inches or so down. I pull this dime. That's excellent. And when I look closer at it, hopefully you can see that in the camera, she's a 1967, only 2 years off from being silver. That's a beaut right there. Alright, in the bag it goes. I don't know how much longer I got left. You know, people are coming in, they're getting ready for a funeral for tomorrow, so I don't really want to disturb anybody, and I can come back and do the rest at another time. So let me work my way up toward the car there and see what happens, and then I'll decide once I get there. Well, I just eyeballed this sucker here. Odd little find. A baby with a duck's head and an anchor and, I don't know, a beer? Anybody get a clue what that is? Definitely let me know. Alright, onward. Okay, scanned my way back over toward the car. And got a penny signal over there. And here I just got a quarter signal. It's still in the plug. Let's dig through and see if it really is. Oh yeah, there it is. She's a pretty one. Alright, let me see if I can get a date off of that. Come on, focus. I don't know. 68? 66. Nice. Just 2 years from being silver. Pretty darn cool. Alright, I might have to go just a little bit longer. Okay, I'm just moving on in this parking area. Popped a nice 19.99 dime. Fair bit down there, so doing good. Okay, it is roundup time from my first hunt at that church. Let's take a look. Quite a bit of junk there. Lots of things are putting off good signals, you know, washers, junk like this little furniture lock thing. So yeah, had a lot of good signals. Some of my favorite things here are the faucet aerator. This, which I believe went to some kind of pressure washer, that looks like one of those snap-on, snap-off kind of fittings. So something would have snapped onto that, probably for a pressure washer. The 2 spoons that I got out of the same hole were in with that Häagen-Dazs ice cream container lid. And this one here says, I don't know if you can read it there. I'll show you in the wrap-up, or the last pictures. That's Oneida Hotel plate, and that's second, 2ND. So, factory seconds, I guess. And this is Delco Elite Stainless, Korea, Nottingham. But they were both bent up in the same way, I guess, and broken the same way. But odd, I've never found 2 spoons in the same hole together, so that's cool. One of the first good targets I got here was this watch face, and oddly enough the hand is still attached and it does move. So that set out a pretty good quarter signal for me. I got $1.10 in clad. Oldest quarter was 1966, oldest dime was 67. Everything else is fairly modern, no Wheaties in the bunch. But I had a fun time digging it all and only did about half the area. This thing, piece of jewelry, little necklace charm, ugly on one side and then on the other side, live, love, laugh, copyrighted. Pretty much just as ugly as the first side, but it's a jewelry piece. I love it, I'll take it. This was baffling. AARS, as we can tell from the back, is the All-American Rose Selection. Okay, and it's a trademark. Now it says this AARS rose, after 2 years of actual growing tests in all parts of the United States, has proved to be superior variety. Awesome. But on the front it shows Hybrid Tea is stamped in there, and Christian Dior. So I don't know if Christian Dior was the hybrid of the tea or the hybrid of the rose, but it's a U.S. plant patent number 1943, so it can be looked up and checked out. Either way, really cool. Best find of the day, man, I am on it for foreign coins this month, is an Irish 1993 10 pence, 10p. So thought that was really cool, but Let me see, I've gotten this coin, I've gotten the Ukrainian coin, I got the British coin, I think there's another foreign coin in there, plus I got that silver dime. So I've had a great month on odd coins. And of course I got that token, which I thought was a washer at first. So when we do the end of month roundup here in a couple of days, I'll get it all out and show you. But it's been a super month, and I had a great time working with the MX Sport. Looking forward to working with that machine more, especially, you know, we hit our rainy season, and it's nice to not have to come in out of the rain, you know, just because your machine's gonna get wet. At least with this machine, I can stay out there. I can do it. I don't care if I get wet. I just want to keep finding stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a nice day. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.